It's first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10, down at the 31. They run the counter. Pollard, he's got a first down and much more inside the 20, and down to the 16-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
The 16-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is a big target to tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, first and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Second and 10 now from the 27. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 22, Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Their partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down. Here's Wilson to throw. Rolling to his right, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
For the extra point.
He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14.
Makes the score Seahawks 35, 49ers 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Niners take over first.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 25 yards that time.
25 yards.
Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
San Francisco.
Garoppolo on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here we go. 21.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo dancing to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers get a score closer. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
On the play, it's 3rd down and 6.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll buy some time right. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 64 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Seahawks 42, 49ers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative.